Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. E. Sivanagi Reddy, former Director, National Institute of Tourism and Hospitality Management, and currently working as CEO, the Cultural Center of Vijayawada. Today, we will discuss on the module Travel Agency Business for the paper Tourism in India. The learning objectives of this module include to know what a travel agency is, to understand the emergence of travel business, the organizational structure of a travel agency and related organizations, to know the criteria for setting up a travel agency and apex bodies that regulate the travel business. You all know that tourism has been defined as an activity of a person or people to leave their place of residence for a new area, to experience new things, to see new sights, and to interact with the new people and come back with wonderful memories. This involves 1. To travel from the place of residence to new area, to stay in hotels or guest houses, to take local food in the restaurants or hotels. At the same time, we also visit archaeological sites or heritage monuments or leisure areas or a beach, whatever it may be. In this connection, one has to definitely interact with various people and organizations. Tours can be taken up by single individuals or groups. Single individuals sometimes may take a tour on their own. They plan, they go, they see and come back. But in case of groups, they rely upon or they depend upon the intermediaries, that is travel agents or tour operators. In any country, most of the travel business is carried out by tour operators and travel agents, apart from government departments of tourism. But 95% of the travel business is carried out by the private organizations called as travel agency or tour operator. Travel business includes many activities which together produce the end product, that is the travel experience. It includes entertainment, hotel and hospitality, airlines, travel agency, transport and adventure agency, etc. A visit to a destination comprises of a mix of several components provided by different organizations. Let us define the term travel agency. A travel agency is a private retailer that provides tourism related services to the public on behalf of suppliers such as airlines, car rentals, cruise lines, hotels, railways and package tours. A travel agent assembles and runs all the attractions, accesses, amenities and ancillary services of a country and provide them to the customers. Some agencies may also secure travel insurance, foreign currency and other travel related services for the traveling people. You all know that tourism is again classified as outbound tourism and inbound tourism. Outbound tourism involves people moving from the place of their residence to a foreign country or a new country. In that case, what we need is, we need a visa, we also need a passport, we also need certain permissions outside the country, that is visiting a museum or some other permissions. In that case, most of the tourists who would visit foreign countries will totally depend upon the travel agents. Travel agency emerged in the 16th century AD. During the 17th century, people traveled for health and wellness to cure diseases through travel agencies. Cox and Kings entered into the tourism business in 1758. In 1841, Thomas Cook, who is known as the father of the travel agency, started travel operations. Henry Wells started his freight business in the year 1841, whose company is now known as American Express. Now, let us discuss on the beginning of travel business in India. Travel Agents Association of India, established in 1951, paved the way for travel business in India. Thomas Cook and Sons and American Express, along with Indian companies namely Gina & Co., Lee and Muirhead India Private Limited and N. Jamandas & Co. Limited, began operation in the beginning of the 19th century in India. The first group of foreign tourists were handled by Gina & Co. in the year 1950. In the year 1961, Gina & Co. and other two Indian travel agencies got merged into one single travel company known as Travel Corporation of India, abbreviated to TCI. Let us discuss on the types of travel agencies. Travel agencies are in general categorized as wholesale travel agencies and retail travel agencies. Wholesale travel agency specialized in organizing package tours and sold to the tourists via the chain of a local by retail travel agency. A wholesale travel agency purchases tourist product components in bulk and designs package tours. Package tours include air ticket, accommodation, entertainment, sightseeing, ports activities and other related services. The main source of profit for a wholesaler is the value of discount from principal suppliers. Retail travel agency. Retail travel agency sells products directly to the public on behalf of the product suppliers for a specific commission. These package tours can be sold either on a commission basis or on markup price. A retail travel agency takes the responsibility to quote fares and rates, make reservations, arrange travel tickets and accommodation, arrange travel insurance, foreign currency, documents and accept payments. The term travel agent can also be explained as any individual ranging from the director to a self-employed person working for the agency who is considered as an agent of the company. A travel agency staff requires technical skills in reading timetables, calculating fares, and an ability to write tickets. Travel agents deal with a diverse range of tasks which include recording of all reservations, providing the clients with accurate information on destinations, resorts, airline companies, travel products, etc., and ensuring that the client's complaints are considered and proper measures are taken rapidly. The organization structure of a travel agency will begin from the shareholders, next level the directors, and the directors will be looking after the following subsections like production manager, distribution manager, company accountant and sales manager. Organizations are structured in different ways. They can be structured by function. They can also be structured by regional area, by product. For example, marketing manager crisps, marketing manager drinks, etc. into work teams, etc. Now, you can see in the visual that various categories of travel agency structures, and within one organization you can see different departments that are functioning their individual responsibilities. In the new millennium, travel agencies have facing lot of troubles. The market size has experienced a sharp decline. Customers got direct access to airlines and hotels. The emergence of internet, which resulted in the drop of commission for travel agencies, increase online booking through Expedia, Voyages, Travelocity, Orbitz, cheap tickets, etc. Major computer reservation system which include Sabre, Amadeus CRS, Galileo CRS, and WorldSpan are utilized by the agencies. One can see in the image many number of travel agencies and who are working with online business and travel booking agencies, etc., which really curtailed the revenues of travel agencies. Let us see how a online computer business helps the individual travelers, which again hampers the business of travel agency. You take expedia.co.in, one can get access to the site, then you will have the menu and submenus, and within the menu you find search hotel, then you find flight booking, you also find book a tour guide, you can also find a particular menu for car rentals, and sometimes if you want you can also get access to the tourist souvenir shops or shopping, etc., restaurants, everything whatnot. The business which has so far been carried out by travel agents is now carried on by these companies, for which people have access straight away from their homes. They can book a ticket, they can book a flight ticket, they can also block accommodation in hotels. So it helps them, and they can also exercise their own choice, where to stay, what to eat, how to go, then how many days we have to be there, etc., without any hassle. So this in one way is more helpful to the traveler who wants to visit a particular place. And you can also book group bookings also. Though online portals are helpful to the travelers who want to book tickets or accommodation straight away, it is very much useful. But on the other side, it affects very badly on the part of travel agents, that the commissions or the revenue that they get from the hotels and airlines or railways through commissions will be lost. So this is one drawback as far as travel agencies business is concerned. Like the travel agencies and tour operators, there are also national tourism organizations in almost all the countries which formulates certain rules and regulations which will be helpful to the travel agents and tour operators. These will act in between the government and travel agents, which ultimately yield very good results and in offering service quality to the clients. The clients are none other than the travelers. National tourism organizations are also called as NTOS, a separate department of government or a public body responsible for development of travel and tourism industry is called as National Tourism Organization. It handles departments like marketing, finance, administration, research, development, and so on. The prime aim of National Tourism Organization will be to ensure appropriate development and promotion of a nation as a tourist destination. There are a number of travel trade associations like IATA, PATA, IATO, TAAI, and ASTA, which are quite active in the promotion of travel trade globally. Now let us see some logos pertaining to national tourism organizations that are functioning in India. The very first slide with a logo of elephant taken from Ajanta caves is Government of India run or Government of India's undertaking, India Tourism Development Corporation. The next is IATO, Indian Association of Tour Operators. You please understand, every national tourism organization has a logo to have its own identity or recognition. PATA, Pacific Asia Travel Association, is again an international travel and tourism organization that helps inbound and outbound travel operators and travel agencies in making tours so successful. One of the important functions of National Tourism Organization is integration between different bodies. Proper coordination is required between government and professional bodies to enhance quality in service providing. The improvement of the effectiveness of National Tourism Organization has resulted in implementing tourism policies more effectively. This integration between government and professional bodies shows significant boons in the field of travel agency business. In any country, or for that matter in India, Government of India makes policies, and India Tourism Development Corporation is creating infrastructure in the name of hotels and other facilities. In such case, what happens is the shareholders or stakeholders in tourism business, mostly the travel agents and tour operators, will get maximum inputs with the coordination between government and National Tourism Organization and also other such related professional bodies. These definitely help from time to time. Sometimes what happens is government may change rules, existing rules, by issuing an ordinance. This may not be known to the travel agent or tour operator straight away. In such cases, these professional bodies or national tourism organizations will help all the members or what we call affiliated member travel agents and tour operators by providing the latest information on the existing rules and regulations that are effective in India or some other states. This is one benefit to the travel agencies and tour operators from national tourism organizations. Setting up of travel agency or tour operator office is not an easy task. One has to fulfill certain requirements, and the requirements are none other than the guidelines prescribed by the government in terms of central government or state governments or government undertakings. So in that case, we should be, or the persons who want to establish a travel agency or a tour operator should be well aware of the guidelines or requirements that are needed to establish an organization. In this case, there are a lot of sectors from whom recognition has to be obtained, like the railways, hotels, Department of Tourism, Government of India, IATA, TAAI, IATO, and other travel trade organizations. The apex body is the Department of Tourism and the International Air Transport Association, also called as IATA. The respective governments have structured the rules for the benefit of travel trade enterprises and for the growth, development, and expansion of tourism industry. Here, a little explanation is needed. A travel agent who actually wants to book a ticket in the trains needs definitely his affiliation with the regional railway corporations or zones. He has to deposit and he has to submit certain documents for getting recognition. By booking, he will get his own commission. Same is the case with hotels. So a travel agent wants to book some rooms in a particular hotel, whether it is star hotel or non-star hotel. He also needs to get membership in one of the professional bodies. These bodies from time to time will renew the membership, and the benefits will be derived by the respective travel agency and tour operators. Government of India, on the other hand, will also from time to time change the policies, and again it will also declare new incentives or other benefits or rebates for travel agency and tour operators. In such cases, what the travel agency tour operators need is to be in touch with the local tourism departments and get acquainted the changes that are made in the policy that is in force. In the foregoing slides, we have discussed on the meaning and definition of travel agency and tour operators, then types of travel agencies and tour operators, then there are certain types of national bodies that really help the travel agencies and tour operators. We have also discussed on the benefits and revenues of travel agency and tour operators. At the same time, we have also discussed on the rules and regulations for setting up a travel agency and tour operator. Then the travel agencies and tour operators will be coordinated with national tourism organizations like Government of India and then IATA, PATA, etc. as far as national and international travel and tourism business is concerned. As explained earlier, travel business includes varieties of components that have to be packaged into one. A traveler who wants to visit a new destination, first he will choose a mode of transport, whether it is a train, flight or waterway or land route. In that particular case, he definitely has to book a ticket in the concerned mode of transport. So this also is helped out in recent days through online booking himself by simply sitting in his office or at home. So this is one benefit out of online business, but the same benefit is causing lot of inconvenience in the business of travel agents and tour operators. Travel agencies and tour operators play a vital role in promotion and development of tourism in any country. And in India, we have thousands of travel agents scattered in many metros and two-tier cities and towns, even some nook and corners like in organizations, sometimes even in universities also they will have travel desk, for example. So some private travel agencies may come and help the university authorities to book tickets for their staff members in some case, or to book the whole lot of tours for students who want to take excursions, etc. It is very difficult for any single individual traveler or group of travelers to consult each and every component to be packed into one tour. In that case, we totally depend upon travel agency or tour operator. It really curtails our botherations in meeting many people, visiting many offices, etc. Ultimately, he will pack, the travel agent or tour operator will pack the whole tour and hands us over so that we can comfortably take a tour. This is the real benefit for the travelers and one of the important aspects of the functions of travel agency or a tour operator. In other words, travel agencies and tour operators provide n number of services to the tourists, whether in group or single individual. Travel agencies and tour operators have a structure for their offices. For example, every travel agency or a tour operator corporation will be led by board of directors or a chairman, and the board of directors will be assisted by individual managers who are taking care individual departments or wings. For example, manager marketing, manager purchases, manager hotels, manager travel facilitation, etc. All these will form into one unit ultimately, and it will be structured into the travel agency operations. Different travel agencies and tour operators have their own structures. It all depends upon the size of the company, and it also depends upon the quantum of business and the varieties of services that they provide. In some cases, some travel operators are confined to only one business. For example, mountain expedition. Himalaya mountain expedition is only one specialized category in which they have to procure unique equipment which will be ultimately given to the participants. All the tour operators or travel agents will never take such responsibility because it involves a lot of cost to procure these equipment to be provided to the clients. In continuations to the above, certain travel agencies or tour operators take up only adventure tourism related businesses for which the staff of the organizations need to possess some skills. These skills will be again imparted to the clients. Whitewater rafting, paragliding, bungee jumping are highly risky activities. Those risky activities could properly be handled by the skilled staff members of travel agencies and tour operators. Thus, travel agents and tour operators who are people to take care packaging all the components of a tour and hand over to the clients, and they are responsible for making the travel more successful. And these travel agents and tour operators are guided by national tourism organizations in tune with the existing tourism policies and guidelines issued from time to time from central government and state governments. The tourism business of any country will surely depends upon the functioning of travel agents and tour operators. Thank you.